We've looked at LG's 2014 flagship, the G3, multiple times now, but last month LG announced a new version, the Cat.6. So what's different? What's new? I'm Taylor Martin, this is Pocketnow, and this is the LG G3 versus the G3 Cat.6. Before we get started, I want to thank our friends over at 28mobile for lending us the G3 Cat.6 for review. If you'd like a G3 Cat.6 to call your own, simply click the link in the description below, or go to 28mobile.com where you can find the Cat.6, as well as dozens of other smartphones to choose from. So what exactly did LG change with this Cat.6 model of its G3 handset? Externally, there are only a handful of minor differences. One, this is a South Korean model, meaning yes, there's a DMB TV antenna found in the upper right corner, and of course, there's LTE-A branding in the middle of the backside, and the new G3 Cat.6 emblem near the bottom. Under the battery door, the microSD card slot has been moved to accommodate for the new modem, which we'll get to in a second. Other than that, as far as appearances go, this Cat.6 is identical to every other G3 out there, including the AT&T model we've been testing. Likewise, it comes in the standard white, gold, or black color options. And even the spec list of the G3 Cat.6 is almost identical to the AT&T model on hand and the G3 we originally reviewed. Both have 32GB of fixed storage, 3GB of RAM, a microSD card slot for up to 128GB of additional storage, a 13MP OIS Plus camera, a 5.5-inch 1440p True HD IPS Plus display, and a 3000mAh removable battery. Inside, there are only two notable differences between the standard G3 and this Cat.6 variant. Instead of the Snapdragon 801 found in the G3, the Cat.6 has a newer Snapdragon 805. This 805 comes with newer Crate 450 CPUs clocked at 2.7 GHz and an Adreno 420 GPU. The 801, on the other hand, has Crate 400 CPUs clocked at 2.5 GHz with an Adreno 330 GPU. Also, as the name suggests, this Cat.6 is capable of much faster data speeds, provided you're on the right network. The new modem is capable of up to theoretical speeds of 225 megabits per second. One of the more unexpected differences between these two phones are the display temperatures and color reproduction. The display on the Cat.6 is dramatically warmer with totally different color reproduction. Even tweaking the accessibility display settings didn't seem to matter. The Cat.6's display is just warm, and we prefer the look of the AT&T model's display. All of these changes amount to a mere 5-gram difference in weight, otherwise these two phones are blow for blow. The same goes for software. Both the AT&T model and Cat.6 are running Android 4.4.2 with the same version of LG UI atop. The only notable discrepancies here are that the AT&T model comes filled with about 24 AT&T applications, and the Cat.6 comes with the same bloat found on most other SK Telecom variants of the G3. You can find in-depth coverage of the software in both our LG G3 review videos. Obviously, we can't test the Cat.6 to its fullest capabilities here on AT&T or T-Mobile in the States. The infrastructure simply isn't here, and both models seem to gather practically identical speeds through network speed tests. Although our time has been very limited with the Cat.6, battery life also seems to be similar between the two models. We weren't able to definitively test how the Snapdragon 805 affects battery life. And we were unable to discern a difference in call or speaker quality. These are, for all intents and purposes, the same phones. So the real question everyone wants an answer to is, does the Snapdragon 805 really make a difference? Well, not really. We ran a host of different synthetic benchmark tests and found that, at best, the two phones were back and forth. The graphics prowess of the Adreno 450 is apparent when running something like the 3D Mark test or a graphically intensive game, especially due to the number of pixels the G3 has to push. In heavy gaming and graphics benchmarks, the Cat.6 has an ever so slight edge. Switch that over to other benchmark tests, and the results are far less definitive. The Cat.6 consistently scored just lower than the original G3 and Geekbench 3, but completed the Sunspider JavaScript test faster. And in standard tasks, the Cat.6 appeared marginally faster. It didn't seem to hesitate like the AT&T model when jumping home or switching apps. In other words, the Cat.6 definitely has better graphics performance, but the rest is negligible. So unless you're a heavy gamer, the Cat.6's Snapdragon 805 won't really benefit you all that much. Worse yet, Modern Combat 5, which I installed and played on the AT&T G3, isn't compatible with the Cat.6. Sad day. The Snapdragon 805 also brings some new camera capabilities, but as far as we can tell, the original G3 and the Cat.6 G3 have the exact same camera hardware and software. There is no discernible difference in output quality. So should you worry and fear that your new G3 is already outdated? Not at all. If you're in South Korea and have access to LTE-A, the Cat.6 G3 might be worth buying over the standard G3, especially if you're into mobile gaming. Otherwise, you should be perfectly happy with the original LG G3. For more G3 coverage, be sure to check out our previous reviews and comparisons right here on the Pocketnow channel. Folks, thanks for watching and supporting Pocketnow. If you'd like to help us out even more, be sure to click the thumbs up button below and subscribe to the channel. You can find us around the web on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+ at Pocketnow. I'm Taylor Martin. You can find me on Twitter at CasperTech, and I will see you next time. Be sure to click the thumbs up button below and subscribe to the channel. Remix. God.